Manchester City. Earlier on, we put up a post and we're talking about Pep Guardiola. What is happening with Pep Guardiola? But we've now gotten to see the extent, and we see that this is actually it's deeper than a crisis for Pep. Pep has gone on to self-harm, to self-hurt. He has injured himself.
In his nose, yeah.
You understand? And then he has gone as far as saying that he cannot even eat. He said he drinks soup before he sleeps. He cannot even eat solid food. And the question is he being overly dramatic? Does Pep not have the mental resilience? Because of this, can Pep be said to be in the pantheons? Can we actually rate him as one of the greatest coaches? Because this is the first and the greatest crisis he has had to face, and he seems mentally he just seems like a baby. He's doing things that...
Pep is just like a dramatic girlfriend. Because they're anything for the camera. You should not... Pep, see, in as much as I love Pep as a tactician,
yeah,
but I feel like he does things for... in Yoruba, they say, carry me. I want to be in the know. I want to be in the spotlight. You know, he said, I want to out myself. I feel out. Bro, you cannot out yourself. You cannot.
You should not, because he actually did. We saw blood on his face.
No, you know,
blood on his head.
When you're trying to show how angry you are towards a miss, see, look at the way he dances on the touchline.
Yeah, but many people
last season he fell on the floor when he was when Son had a one-on-one with Ederson. He fell on the floor. And then
so mentally, can we say that?
I feel like it's all a drama.
It's drama.
It is a drama. Pep loves the camera.
I personally feel that he's not a resilient person mentally. Because he has always been, he has always had money, he has always had good teams, he has always had good players. This is the first test of mental strength, and he is failing badly.
It could also be that he's losing his dressing room. It could also be. But
now, talk about it.
Because it shouldn't be as worse as this, even the fact that Rodri's out. You shouldn't be losing 9 games out of 10.
I mean, people are talking about injuries, more injuries to the team, and there's only one person that's out. That's Rodri. The rest are
Foden is not coming to the party. Doku is not coming to the party. Well, I can see some changes. The day he played against Nottingham Forest, when he played Grealish as a number 8.
Okay, now, but the issue now has been that has Pep as a person, has he or has Man City, have they failed when it comes to the academy? Because look at Cole Palmer, academy player for Pep. Look at Alvarez. They sold him away to make so much money. It's not like they got...
No, they brought in Oscar Bob, and it was one of their best forwards.
Okay, but the point is...
But he got injured.
Okay, but now the question is this. Okay, just before we go down, we have Lawrence on the line from Ogun State. Hello, Lawrence. Good morning.
Good morning.
All right, go ahead. Talk to us. You're live.
Liverpool has not been playing the last game, so that means that Chelsea is not going to win.
Okay. All right. Thank you. We're done with Chelsea now. Let's focus on Manchester City. And that's what we're talking about now. Now, the question now remains, and that's what we're talking about. As a team, right? As a team, is there any excuse? Should he have an excuse?
To be honest, he doesn't have an excuse, except the only problem is, you as an owner of your club, I don't think you want to sack Pep. Because at least you want to give him... Let's just count this season as, okay, a loss. And then he ends the season by resigning.
Well, of course, I think he's unsackable. He's one of the managers I think...
He's done a lot.
You have to leave by himself if he wants to. He has to leave by himself.
Same way as Wenger wasn't sacked. He left by himself. But, you know, they say leave when the vision is high.
It's hard.
Arsene Wenger could have left when he won the FA Cup with the likes of Ozil. And he could have left and allowed a new era. But Baba just wanted to...
Do you think Manchester City can recover from this?
Of course they can.
And make a push. You know those are late pushes. You think they can go on that 17 games straight?
If City can win 2-3 games on the trot, forget it.
They've lost their fear factor. That is fact. People go to City now and think of...
Let them win.
Taking 3 points.
Let them win 2 games. With 4-0.
Okay, but I'm saying that at this point now, have
fear factor is there. No, they haven't. Maybe for the big teams, the fear factor is gone. A Liverpool, Chelsea, Arsenal... Tell me what United will do tomorrow. I can assure you, United cannot harm Manchester City unless
we'll get to United and they will talk about that match, because for me, United, Amorim.
Unless there's a self-sabotage, United cannot harm City.
Let's leave United, but look at the other teams and all of that. And I think that the fear factor is gone.
For the mid-table teams, the fear factor is still there, but they feel like they can get something. You know, the fact that there's a fear factor shows that, yes, it's not that we can get something. We can win.
I mean, you went 3 up against Feyenoord, and Feyenoord came back. But that's fear factor gone. A team on form, you cannot see. It's almost like those days of Sir Alex Ferguson. You cannot. I'm talking about even when you are winning 3-0, they see that fear factor. Now they are leading you 3. You still have the mind to come back. Baba, no fear factor.
No.
Olamileko is on the line. Hello, Olamileko. Good morning. Welcome to the show.
Morning.
Go ahead, talk to us, Olamileko.
Talking about Pep, to be honest with you, I don't know what's going on with guys. He kind of wants to be the champion forever, and it's not possible for him. He can't just rule football forever. Football can win or lose. I think it's time for him to just go down a little, for others to just come up.
Okay. All right. Thank you. I mean, look at results. Bournemouth.
No, but you can permit Bournemouth.
Sporting.
No,
See what is Sporting doing?
Bournemouth have beaten
No, I'm
Arsenal,
telling you
they
that
beat City,
this is
they
the reason why I'm telling you that
Spurs.
this fear factor is gone. Look at Sporting. Then Brighton. Tottenham, Tottenham always a stretch. So let's leave out Tottenham. The Feyenoord, that Feyenoord one was big.
3-0.
It was big because you don't do that against a big team. You don't do that. 3-0 up. This gave me vibes of Liverpool, AC Milan.
Nah, Istanbul.
Yes, Istanbul. AC Milan, we get Jabstam, we get Maldini. They win you 3. They don't score 3. Do you know what AC Milan was in those days? You can't come back. No, now. You can't go. No, no. Let's say. So my point is that the fear factor is gone. How can let's wrap up with this. What can Pep do now? Seems he's out of his wits. Seems he doesn't even know what to do.
I think he has to get the energy back into the team. We see.
Okay, Godfrey is on the line. Just before you wrap up with that question, Godfrey, talk to us. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, sir.
Go ahead, Godfrey.
I'm talking to you. At least now you could analyze Amorim too now.
Immediately, we are doing that. Immediately, we are in now. We analyze Amorim. Immediately, we are done now. Okay. All right. Okay. So let's wrap up with that thought now. What can Pep do? What should Pep do?
I think he has to rejuvenate his team. You know, there's this remontada that they do every time when they are back in the season and then they come winning that they are 10, 20 game run. I think it is something they can still do. Pep has to just come in, maybe have a retreat with his players. If there is a winter break for them, they need, same way Arsenal go to Dubai. If they can actually go to Qatar, let them have something like the sun. Let them like have like a team bonding. They seem to be losing it as a team. Gundogan is not it anymore. Maybe in terms of the energy, he doesn't have that pace. Bernardo Silva too is looking out of sorts.
That will play 180 minutes straight.
Then you also have Kai Walker. What is Kai Walker doing? At least those 3 players, they are not doing well. And then Mr. Ombole, since
look at Ederson. Ederson just making silly errors. He came back and then, he still was making silly errors.
Since Ombole has said something, we haven't. How many goals has he scored?
Okay.
Be humble.
Be humble. All right. Moving on from now, let's get to Manchester United.